certain guarantees in life: death, taxes, and team meetings. Team meetings are super important to any organization. It's a time to connect, to equip, to inspire, to motivate. And team meetings can also be incredibly boring, painful, dull, confusing, and honestly, downright depressing. If a team meeting is not led well, it can actually have the counter effect that you want it to have. So I'm going to talk about the 3 presentational mistakes that are absolutely sabotaging your team meetings and making team meetings ineffective, uninspiring, and not something that your team wants to show up to. All right, guys, let's talk about mistake number 1, which is referring to all of your audience as guys. Now, I've said this before in previous videos, and I hesitated to add this to the list of presentational mistakes, but I keep seeing it over and over again, so it's worth repeating. Stop referring to your team as guys. Obviously, there's an exception to this rule. Last week, I was in a CrossFit class, and the coach was female, and every single one of the participants was male. Yeah, it was kind of a bro fest. There was probably about 20 dudes in the class being led by this really strong, powerful woman. And she referred to the class as guys. She said, "All right, guys, let's warm up." Totally appropriate because she was addressing all dudes. That's very rarely the case. And I'd like to pick on the dudes right now. I would like to say, hey, men, remember that there are women in your audience. Please do not refer to your audience as just guys. But truth be told, females make the exact same mistake over and over again. In fact, I just sat in a facilitation yesterday, a 4-hour facilitation led by a female, and she consistently referred to her audience as guys. You want to know something interesting? I was the only male in that meeting. This is more important than we may think. If you're using guys as a general catch-all for your audience, you are developing exclusive language habits in your communication. So here's how you solve it. This is a really simple solution. You can say, you all. You can say, y'all. We're not the only language that has a term for the casual reference to multiple people. Quick Spanish lesson. While we have y'all, Spanish has vosotros. But my favorite strategy is to refer to my audience as team. Because even if I'm a guest speaker, even if I'm a keynote speaker, I am absolutely part of their team that day. Simple shift, just don't refer to your audience as guys. Second presentation mistake that is absolutely sabotaging your team meetings. Okay, everyone, I'm going to go to the next topic, which is based off of the report that I sent you. How many of you out there read the report? Let's see. I see 1 hand up. I see 2 hands up. I see 3 hands up. Okay. Do you think that it would be useful for us to go over the report beforehand? Or should we just move forward, assuming that everyone read the report? What do you think? Raise your hand if you would like to go over the report before I talk about it. Let's see. I see 1 hand. This is so frustrating as an audience member. Yes, it has the guise of, I'm going to include my audience in the learning. I'm going to follow where they need to go. And absolutely, as a team leader, as a facilitator, sometimes you need to make a judgment call as to what content you need to cover depending on where your audience is in their knowledge base. But asking your audience to vote as to whether or not they should move forward based on information that they had access to ahead of time is not at all effective. And it makes it look like you didn't plan, and it makes it look like you don't actually know what you're talking about. Instead, do this. If your presentation requires your audience members to read something or watch something or review something, make that mandatory before they walk in the room. I know, in this day and age, that seems a little harsh, but it's just like good education. In order for me to teach you something, you need to do this pre-work so that we can have high efficacy in our time together. Well, human beings are human beings and lives, and sometimes people aren't going to get to the pre-assigned task. Totally okay. I'm not suggesting that you shame them, but here's what you can say. Hey y'all, I sent out that report last week for you to read beforehand. I'm assuming that you all read the report, but I know that lives and things get in the way. So I'm going to communicate to you as if you have already read the report. And if you haven't, don't worry, I'm going to give you a recording of this presentation. You can go back, read the report, and the rest of the content will make a little bit more sense. Here's why this is effective. It's not appealing to the lowest common denominator. It's actually raising the stakes. It is saying, hey, your time is valuable, my time is valuable, so let's proceed as if our time is valuable. And if you weren't able to get to what I asked you to do, not a problem. Make sure that you invest the time moving forward. Finally, and yes, again, this is something that I've already addressed in a previous video, but I continue to see how it is disrupting team meetings, and that is filler words. Keep in mind that filler words are not in itself distracting. We all have filler words. And if you add a filler word here from time to time, which is totally natural, then it's gonna be fine because the audience isn't gonna pick up on it as much, especially if you are already a fluid speaker. But if every other sound from your mouth is a filler word, do you see how jarring that can be? When you have that many filler words, it is an indication that you haven't prepared what's up here to come through here. You might have a ton of information up here that needs to be revealed to your audience, but you're processing it in live form. Your role as a leader, especially as a team leader, is to process the information beforehand. And again, all of us get caught up in our words, myself included. But when you have a plague of filler words, your message is not going to land because most of your audience is going to be disrupted by the consistent sound of If you want to know how to reduce your filler words, check out my video on this very topic. Finally, I want to bring this point forward. All of the strategies that I gave you today are easy fixes. Sometimes we think that developing proficiency in presentations and running team meetings has to be this great initiative, this whole revision in both mental, physical, emotional energy, and we have to redo everything. And sometimes that is the case. Sometimes we need effective communication training to make our team meetings more effective. But most of the time, it's just tiny tweaks. If you address these tiny tweaks, these presentational mistakes, you're going to find that your team meetings flow more smoothly and are much more effective. And I'm curious from you, what are some of the presentational mistakes or some of the obstacles to team meetings that I didn't address? Make sure you drop those in the comments. And as always, make sure that you hit subscribe to be up to date on all content related to communication, confidence, and storytelling. Until then, make sure that you get off mute and speak up your story. We'll talk to you soon.